All right, so we can't talk about the bad points of President Trump without talking about Russia. So, okay, the question I have is, do you think that Donald Trump worked together with Vladimir Putin to steal the American election?
Well, this is a big topic right now, and I think a lot of it is suspicion and not fact. The only fact we have...
Suspicion, people think that something bad happened, but we're not really sure yet.
Exactly. It's not fact yet. What we do know is that Donald Trump Jr. met with a Russian lawyer for what he believed was information on the election and on Hillary Clinton. But when he got there...
Yeah, it sounds like...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, so it sounds like he thought he was getting the emails from, Hillary Clinton's emails, and the Democratic Party's emails got hacked, and it seems like he thought he was getting those emails, and maybe some other information about Hillary Clinton doing some bad things in Russia.
Exactly.
But he says he didn't get anything, which we don't know.
Well, there were other people at the meeting, and so far the ones who have talked have said, no, there was no information about Hillary Clinton or the Democrats. The meeting was about, I think, this adoption law. And
the adoption law.
Essentially was a trick, a way for this lawyer to talk to President Trump's son.
Yeah, and look important, like she's doing her job. Well, the adoption law is interesting, actually. So my husband's Ukrainian, he's Russian speaker. He knows something about why this adoption law is important to the whole idea of working with Russia. So Russia banned Americans from adopting Russian children. And basically, this was against the Magnitsky Act. This was when Obama was putting sanctions against a lot of rich people in Russia, including, a lot of Putin's friends, some people who work in the police. Because a guy died in prison. He was looking into some corruption. And so because Obama put these sanctions, this Magnitsky Act, against Russians, Russia responded by stopping Americans from adopting Russian children. So these are all connected, in fact.
Yeah. So it is very political in the end. But we also have to realize that Donald Trump Jr. is not a politician. He's only the son of a politician. And maybe he only wanted to help his father.
Yeah, that's what he says. Well, maybe he did help his father. So it's possible that there was an agreement at that meeting. All the stories that these people are telling sound really similar, which is normally good, but the details, like these specific details they focus on, are all exactly the same. Like, there were 4 people there, which wasn't true. And, I think it was Jared left first, or he was looking at his phone. They all focus on these really weird details. I think it sounds quite suspicious. Maybe something happened.
It could be.
But we don't know.
But we also don't want to have a double standard. Because also before the campaign, it said that Hillary Clinton received questions in advance to a CNN debate that helped her prepare for the debate better than Donald Trump could. So as Trump said, maybe that's politics.
But I think that's different from getting information from another country. Somehow it seems like it looks different to a lot of people. And I think we should also mention that we know that Russia did have something to do with the election. There were hackers from Russia, maybe the same hackers who got Hillary Clinton's emails. And we also know that they definitely had these bots. It was like Russian people, hackers acting like Americans, and they posted a lot of anti-Hillary comments everywhere on the internet to make it look like there was just a huge group of Americans who don't like Hillary Clinton. And we know they did that. That's definitely true. We just don't know if it was more than just some hackers in Russia.
Yeah. We don't know if Donald Trump did that with them, if he was a part of it or not.
Right.
We have no facts for that.
But it does look like Donald Trump is ready to do some things that might help Russia. And I think the question is he doing these things as part of an agreement? So, for example, he wants to end sanctions against Russia because of Ukraine. So that's going to let Russia do a lot more things in Ukraine. Maybe the fighting will be more aggressive because they know that nothing will happen to them as a result. Yeah, he wants to do some other things.
I think we should also be concerned with who is leaking this information from the White House to the press. Because someone leaked the information about Donald Trump Jr. meeting with the Russian lawyer. Mm-hmm. Someone from inside the White House. And if they're leaking information to the press, how do we know that they're not leaking information to other countries as well?
Yeah, that's true. It's been very strange that the FBI and other people who work in the White House are working against Donald Trump in this way by giving information to the media that makes Donald Trump look bad. It's very strange. Yeah, we'll just have to see what happens in the future.